Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Christoph Nauer, and today I would like to talk to you about something every insurance agent deals with. Feeling like there's never enough time. You start the day with a plan, and before you know it, the phone rings, emails pile up, a client has an urgent issue, a quote needs to be revised, someone needs a certificate, a renewal problem pops up, and suddenly the day's over. You worked all day, but you still feel way behind. Well, that is exhausting. So, today's topic is how to get more done and take control of your life. Not just your business, but your life. Because if your calendar is out of control, your business will feel out of control as well. If your business feels out of control, your personal life starts paying the price. The truth is, most insurance agents do not need more hours in the day. They need more control over the hours they already have. A lot of agents believe the problem is time. They say, I just need a few more hours. I can't get caught up. My clients need me all day. I'm always putting out fires. There's never enough time to prospect. But there's the hard truth. Time is not usually the problem. Lack of structure is. Every single one of us gets the same 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week. The difference is not the number of hours, the difference is how those hours are assigned before the week begins. If you do not schedule your priorities, your interruptions will schedule the day for you. And in insurance, that is dangerous because there's always something urgent. But urgent does not always mean important. A client issue may need attention. A policy problem may need solving. A quote may need to go out. But if every interruption becomes the most important thing in your day, then your most valuable work gets pushed aside. Prospecting gets pushed aside. Follow up gets pushed aside. Client reviews get pushed aside. Referral conversations get pushed aside. Your health gets pushed aside. Your family gets pushed aside. And then you wonder why you are busy but not growing. That's why planning is so critical. It's not about making your day look perfect on paper. Planning is about deciding what matters before the chaos begins. As an insurance agent, you need a plan because your work has no natural finish line. There will always be another call, another email, another renewal, another quote, another service request, another person who wants your attention. That means you cannot measure success by whether your inbox is empty. You measure success by whether you completed the activities that move your business and life forward. You notice I said your business and life. A daily and weekly schedule helps you do that. When you create a schedule, you're telling your time where to go instead of wondering where it went. A structured schedule can dramatically improve productivity because it removes constant decision making. You're not waking up every day asking, what should I do first? You already know. That saves energy and time. And for insurance agents, energy matters. You need energy to sell. You need energy to serve clients. You need energy to lead your team. You need energy to be present at home. If your day is unplanned, you waste energy reacting, switching tasks, and constantly trying to figure out what needs your attention next. A plan gives you control. Here is the first practical step. Stop looking at your schedule one day at a time. Start looking at your full week. There are 168 hours in a week. That includes work, sleep, family, exercise, meals, personal time, appointments, errands, everything. Most people only plan their work tasks. That is why their life still feels out of control. You need to plan the whole week. Your calendar should include client appointments, prospecting time, follow up blocks, renewal reviews, admin work, team meetings, exercise, yes, family time, yes, meals, don't grab something on the run, commute time, personal commitments, and yes, date night if you're in a committed relationship, downtime, lunch breaks, not sitting at a computer eating your lunch. Everything that matters needs a place on the calendar because if it is not scheduled, it is easy to sacrifice. Many agents say their family is important, but they do not schedule family time. They say their health is important, but they do not schedule a lunch break or exercise. They say growth is important, but they do not schedule prospecting. Your calendar tells the truth. What gets scheduled usually gets done. One of the best habits you can build is a weekly planning session. Pick one set time every week. For example, Friday afternoon before you close the office. Block 30 minutes. During that time, plan the coming week in detail. Look at your appointments, look at your deadlines, look at your follow ups, look at your personal commitments, look at what most must happen for the week to be successful. Ask yourself, what are my top business priorities this week? Which prospects need follow up? Which clients need attention? What renewals need review? What referrals should I ask for? What appointments do I need to set? What personal commitments must be protected? Where do I need recovery time? This 30-minute weekly planning session can change everything. Why Friday? Well, it could be some other day, but it allows you to leave the office with peace of mind. You're not spending the weekend mentally carrying everything you need to remember. You're not waking up on Monday morning already overwhelmed. You already know what the week looks like. That creates control, and control creates confidence. A weekly plan also helps you avoid the biggest trap in this business, being busy but not productive. Busy is answering emails all day. Productive is making the call that closes the case. Busy is reorganizing your desk. Productive is following up with the prospect you ask for a quote. Busy is reacting to everything. Productive is executing the work that creates revenue, retention, and relationships. Weekly planning helps you see the difference. Now, let's talk about daily planning. Your weekly plan gives you the big picture. Your daily plan gives you execution. At the end of each day, take 5 to 10 minutes and plan the next day. Do not wait until the morning. By morning, the noise has already started. Before you shut down for the day, decide what are my top 3 priorities tomorrow? What must get done no matter what? What time blocks are already committed? Where will I put follow up? Where will I put prospecting? Where will I handle service work? What can wait? And yes, what can be delegated? The big D. We'll talk about that some other time, some more. This matters because not all hours are equal. Your best mental energy should go to your highest value work. If you're sharpest in the morning, do not waste that time on low level admin. Use it for sales conversations, follow up, prospecting, proposals, client reviews, or the work that requires focus. Daily planning also prevents overwhelm. A long to do list creates pressure. A daily plan creates direction. Instead of staring at 37 things, you know the next right action. Now, insurance agents need to be realistic. You work in a business where unexpected things happen. A client has a claim question. A policy issue comes up. A carrier needs something corrected. A team member needs help. A prospect suddenly wants to move forward. So your schedule cannot be packed from 8 to 5 with no breathing room. That's why you need what I call oops time. Oops time is, 1 or 2 hours of an open window in your schedule. Nothing specific booked there. This is where you can handle the unexpected or the emergencies. But be careful that not everything becomes an emergency. Here's the key. Not everything deserves your oops time. Okay? You have to decide what is truly urgent. A true emergency may need immediate attention, but make sure that not everything becomes a true emergency. Many interruptions can wait 30 minutes, 2 hours, or until tomorrow. But if you treat every request like an emergency, you train people to interrupt you constantly. Oops time gives you flexibility without destroying your entire day. It lets you respond without losing control. And if no emergency happens, you use that time to finish the work that was interrupted earlier. That is how you stay on track in a business that constantly throws things at you. Protect your lunch break, okay? Here's a simple but powerful habit. Take a real lunch break, not lunch at your desk. It's a myth that you get more productive by doing that. No, you get more productive in the afternoon when you actually take a break. Don't scroll emails while eating. Don't answer calls with food in front of you. A real break. Step away from the computer, step away from the phone, give your brain a reset. Maybe ideally leave the office, go for a walk, sit in the park and have lunch there. Just remove yourself from the workstation. Many agents think skipping lunch makes them more productive. Sorry, folks, that's usually not the case. It's actually the exact opposite. By 2 or 3, they're drained, distracted, reactive, and less effective. A short break can make the second half of your day much stronger. This takes discipline, and I know most people don't like that word, but that's what it really boils down to. Because you will be tempted to keep working. So put it on your calendar, protect it, and treat it like an appointment. At first, you may feel uncomfortable, but that's how you grow, stepping outside your comfort zone. Eventually, it becomes a habit, and that's what you want. And your afternoon performance will improve because of it. Protect your personal life. Now, let's talk about something that agents often ignore: the personal life. Your personal life has to be scheduled too, because otherwise it becomes an afterthought. And there's no more time left because the business is consuming all of your time. Have a date night. If you're in a committed relationship, ideally once a week. If you're not doing anything right now, start with once a month. Family time. If you have family, if you have kids, the time with your kids is going to be done and over with before you know it. Before you know it, they move out. They go off to college. They do their own thing. They live their own lives. The time with them, you only get once. You can never get it back. Exercise. Rest. Yes, I'm saying it. Rest. Sleep. Critically important. And then you have personal commitments as well. These cannot be treated like leftovers. Okay, this is critically important. You can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. If you're building a successful insurance career, But losing your health, your marriage, your family connection, or your peace of mind, that is not success. That is imbalance. Put date nights on the calendar. Treat it with the same importance as a client appointment. Ideally, the date, the person that you're living with stays with you for the rest of your life. I know clients, you hope that they do the same, but there's a different relationship that you have with them. Because the people closest to you should not always get the tired, leftover version of you. Your calendar should reflect the life you say you want, not just the business you're trying to build. And your calendar, kind of shows the truth. Wherever your priorities are, that's where you spend most of your time. So here's the challenge. This week, take control of your calendar before your calendar takes control of you. Block 30 minutes to plan your week. Schedule your work priorities. Schedule your personal priorities. Build in oops time. Take a real lunch break. Protect time for the people and commitments that matter most. You do not need a perfect plan. You need a plan you will actually follow. Because when you control your schedule, you control your focus. When you control your focus, you control your results. And when you control your results, you start taking control of your life. So, my question for you is this. What is one thing you're going to schedule differently this week? Drop it in the comments or send me a message at life@balance6.biz. And remember, you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. Thanks for spending the time with me today. And I'd love to hear from you, from your comments. And if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me. Until next week, I'll see you then. Thanks so much for watching.